we have made it past, we have conquered hump day. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 10 Commandments of Leadership. This is where we're talking about leaders today who rarely get noticed, but without them, their organizations would crumble. I am Tim Allston. I call them the real leaders, the REEL leaders, the R recovering egoholics and emerging leaders. These are the real leaders. And here's what I mean. Think of an iceberg. About 90% of it is underwater, invisible, not seen by the public eye. But without that submerged portion of the iceberg, that little tip that we see, that 10%, would collapse, would not exist. That's what real REEL leaders are. We are that hidden foundation. Let me show you how we are that hidden foundation in 4 ways. Point 1, there is that mustard seed principle. Jesus said, if you have faith like a mustard seed, you can move mountains. And he said this in Matthew 17, verse 20. The mustard seed is small, hidden underground for years before sprouting. Emerging leaders, well, we're like that, quiet, overlooked, but vital to growth and to transformation. Point number 1, the mustard seed principle. Point number 2, the coral polyp principle. The coral polyp principle. Have you ever seen coral reefs out in the ocean, out in the water? They are built by tiny little polyps working unseen underwater. Over time, they form reefs, then islands that feed and house millions of people. That's what unseen leaders do in their organizations. We create the very land on which everybody else stands. That's the coral polyp principle. First, the mustard seed principle, then the coral polyp principle. Point 3 is the point about middle leadership. Middle leadership is tougher. Yes, top leaders may get the credit, but it's the middle leaders who often, number 1, stay longer in organizations, carry those institutional memories, and make sure that the trains run on schedule. Yet they do this without any degree of spotlight. That's the middle leadership principle. And point number 4 is here I'm introducing the real leaders, REEL. This acronym is intentional. Recovering egoholics plus emerging leaders, REEL. Got it? Okay. As recovering egoholics, we recognize our ego tendencies, but we manage them daily. As emerging leaders, we stay faithful even in obscurity. That's what makes us real, REEL. Real people for real challenges. And my closing exhortation to you is this. Fellow real people, fellow recovering egoholics and emerging leaders, don't despise our obscurity. God does not miss a single hidden act of faithfulness. Matthew 6:4. Your labor is not in vain. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. So keep building, keep serving, keep pushing. And one day that mustard seed will sprout, that iceberg will rise, and the coral polyp will become that island. And that's the real reward. We have an awesome responsibility. We who are the real people, the REEL, the recovering egoholics, and the emerging leaders. First of all, by our very titles, we are in motion. We are recovering, not recovered. We are emerging, not yet there. So we're still evolving, still growing, still building our organization as we build ourselves. So keep pushing, keep striving, Keep working to make your environments better. Keep following those 4 principles. Number 1, there's the mustard seed principle, growing underground. And when it sprouts, its power and its beauty is exponential. There's also the coral polyp principle. Those tiny little polyps that ultimately grow coral reefs and ultimately grow islands, which feed and house millions of people. There's the middle leadership principle that says, yes, top leadership is tough, but it's even tougher being in the middle leaders, being those leaders in the middle, those silver medal leaders. Why? Because we've got the experience, we've got the expertise, we've got the knowledge, we have the connections for those down beneath us and those above us. We just don't have that spotlight, and some of us may not want that spotlight. So understand that. And then that final principle is that principle of the growth, of being able to impact your organization, the ability to be able to stay on top of things, that ability to be able to, let me just look that up again just to make sure I got it right. We are the real, as the recovering egoholics, we recognize our egoholic tendencies, but we manage them every day. And as emerging leaders, we stay faithful even in obscurity. And that's what makes us real people for real challenges. So follow these principles, follow these practices, and we will grow our organizations, because without us, our organizations will not survive. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This has been the 10 Commandments of Leadership. I am your host, Tim Allston. I'm a leadership strategist. I'm a 4-time Amazon best-selling author, and I am a recovering egoholic. I'm working to keep it real on the real side. Recovering egoholics and emerging leaders, REEL. If what I've said has inspired you, if it's encouraged you, if it's informed you, then please like it, share it, and subscribe. Share it with a friend, and I'll see you tomorrow as we wrap up this week